So, hello, good afternoon, all of you. So, I'm Dr. Anuja Sena. So, today I'm going to show you about this lateral wall of the nose. So, what are the features of the lateral wall of the nose you have to know. Before that, little bit orientation I have to show you. So, this lateral wall of the nose, it separates the nose above from the orbit. So, I will show you. This is your eye. Can you see in this picture? So this is your lateral wall of nose. So it's separated above by this orbit, okay, and below it is separated by this sinus. Can you see below this sinus? This is known as a maxillary air sinus, and in front this one, can you see, this is a nasal part, it is seen. So today I am focused about the lateral wall of the nose. So lateral wall of the nose, it is formed by the three bones. So can you see in this one bone? This is second and this one is the third. So these three bones are known as the nasal concave. Okay. So lateral wall of the nose, it is divided into the three parts. So what you are going to see, this part is which forming the three bones or the three nasal concave. This is your posterior part. What I am going to show here, can you see this? Yes. So this is your anterior nares. So this part where my forceps is there, little bit when you come closer, here you can see little bit hair, nasal hairs are there. So this part is known as a vestibule of the nose. Then third part, this depressed area, can you see here? This depressed area, yes, this one is known as the atrium of your nose. So the lateral wall of the nose has three parts. This part is main important. We always ask in the gross spotter or the gross discussion. This is the three bones, is the posterior part. Second part is this one, known as a vestibule of the nose, and this is a third part with the depressed area in the middle part of the lateral wall of the nose is known as the atrium of your lateral wall of the nose. So first I am going to show you the vestibule and the atrium, then I am moving towards the nasal bones. So first feature, how to identify. First identify, can you see like this is your nose, okay. So turn there, this is your lateral wall of the nose, like that. So this is your atrium. It is always accompanied by the nasal hairs known as a vibrissae. And when you see the vestibule, so just above the vestibule, can you see this is one elevated area where my forceps is there, and this is known as a limen nasi, okay. So first part is the vestibule, which is supported above by this elevated ridge, and this is known as the elevated ridge, and this is known as a limen nasi. Second part of this lateral wall, first identify this bone. This is the middle part, middle concha is there. So here is the depressed area in the middle part of the lateral wall of the nose, and this is known as the atrium of the lateral wall of the nose. So when you see this atrium is also in the upper part, this part, can you little bit closer? Yes, this part, can you see? This is the atrium, and this is covered by this elevated ridge, and this is known as a agar nasi. So A you have to write. So atrium is covered by the agar nasi, and this vestibule is covered by this elevated ridge there, and this is known as a limen nasi. Then we move to the last or the posterior part, which forming the bones of the lateral wall of the nose, and these are the three concave. So there are three concave are present above downwards when you go. Can you see where my forceps is there? This one is a small or very small short nasal bone known as a superior nasal concha. Second one is the large nasal bone, and this is known as a middle nasal concha. And then third one, which is a separate nasal bone, and this is the largest nasal bone known as the inferior nasal concha. Okay, so three bones you understood above downwards. This is a superior nasal concha, This is the middle nasal concha, and the largest separate bone is the inferior nasal concha. Then we come to the what is the meaning, why these three conchae are present in the lateral wall of the nose. Any idea why it is there? Because these three conchae increases the surface area of your nasal cavity. That's why these three bones or the three conchae are present in your lateral wall of your nose. So first I am going to show you the superior nasal concha. In this spotter or this specimen is kept in the gross discussion for the 10 marks, and the spotter we asked any thing is there. Suppose this is a superior nasal concha, like that is there, pin is there, so identify the pinned structure. So this is the superior nasal concha, understood? So like that anything we ask, identify this one, pinned structure. So this is the middle nasal concha. Identify this one, this is the inferior nasal concha. So like that we are going to ask in the spotter. Then we come to this superior nasal concha. So when I turn or retract the superior nasal concha like that, so can you see there is underneath space is there where my forceps is there. So this space or the passage of the superior nasal concha is known as a meatus. So what is the meaning of the meatus? Meatus is nothing, that is a space. So underneath the superior nasal concha is this space is a superior meatus, okay? Underneath the middle nasal concha, this space what you see there, this is known as the, here this is known as a middle meatus, and underneath the inferior nasal concha, can you see this space where my forceps is there, and this space is known as the inferior meatus. So hope you understood the meaning of the meatus and meaning of the bones known as a concha. Then which sinus is open into the superior meatus? First spotter question we are going to ask. So like that in this probe is there. So this is my probe. So this is a superior nasal concha. So in this when you retract like that, so yes, so can you see this? So this space is known as a superior meatus. So in this probe is there, so identify the probed area, which sinus is open into the superior meatus. So answer is posterior ethmoidal air sinus, okay? So like that you have to tell this is a superior meatus where my probe is there, and there is an opening of posterior ethmoidal air sinus. Then sometimes what happen, there is one more meatus is present just above the superior meatus. Can you see my forceps? So this meatus is known as the highest bone or the highest nasal concha is there, and there in the upper part there is a triangular space area is present. Can you see this one? Yes. So this is known as a sphenoethmoidal recess. Little bit I'm going, yes. So this where the forceps is there is sphenoethmoidal recess, this one. So this is a superior nasal concha. Sometimes highest nasal concha is present, and this present in the upper part there is a triangular depressed area is present known as a sphenoethmoidal recess, and there is a opening of the sinus, and this is known as a sphenoidal air sinus. Can you see this sinus in this bone? So this is a sphenoidal air sinus. In this upper part or the frontal part, this sinus, can you see, this is known as a frontal air sinus. So frontal above, and this is a sphenoidal air sinus, okay? This one is a sphenoethmoidal recess, okay? So this one is over. Then superior nasal concha, this space is a superior meatus, there is opening of the posterior ethmoidal air sinus. Then we come to the most important, when you see every time we are going to ask in the spotter, identify this meatus, this nasal bone, this is the middle nasal concha. Then like that we turn or retract this, okay? So underneath the middle nasal concha, this space you are going to see, and this is known as a middle meatus, okay? In the middle meatus, can you see there is a one rounded elevated area is present underneath the middle meatus, and this is known as a bulla ethmoidalis. What is the name? Bulla ethmoidalis. So one probe is there like that. Identify the probed structure, and this is the rounded elevation present in the middle meatus, and this is known as a bulla ethmoidalis. Then we asked, on the bulla there is opening of one sinus, and this is known as a middle ethmoidal air sinus. Then you see just beneath the bulla ethmoidalis there is one groove. Yes, there is one groove is present here. Yes, can you see there is this groove where my forceps is here. This is known as a hiatus semilunaris. Hiatus semilunaris, and this is formed by this ethmoidal bone, and this is known as the uncinate process of the ethmoidal bone. And this is divided into the three parts, but where my forceps is here towards the frontal air sinus. So this part where the forceps, this is the anterior part, just below the bulla, this part where the forceps middle part, and this one is the largest, this is a posterior part. So the anterior part of the hiatus semilunaris towards the frontal air sinus, there is opening of frontal air sinus. Middle part of the hiatus semilunaris, there is opening of anterior ethmoidal air sinus, and the posterior part, there is a largest air sinus is open there, and this is known as a maxillary air sinus. So they asked like question, identify first, this is a middle nasal concha. Retract this, the space is there, and this space is known as a middle meatus. On the middle meatus, there is one rounded elevated area is present, and this is known as a bulla ethmoidalis. There is opening of middle ethmoidal air sinus. Just below there is a groove is there, and this groove is a hiatus semilunaris, which is divided into the three parts: anterior, middle and posterior. Anterior one, there is opening of frontal air sinus, and then middle part there is opening of anterior ethmoidal air sinus, and the posterior part there is opening of the maxillary air sinus. So we asked in the spotter how many air sinuses are open into the middle meatus. So your answer is 4. First is the, on the bulla is the middle ethmoidal air sinus, then anterior to posterior you tell. First is a frontal air sinus, then anterior ethmoidal air sinus, and the last one is a maxillary air sinus. So total 4 air sinuses are open into the middle meatus. Okay, so don't forget, just retract the middle nasal concha. You can see the bulla ethmoidalis, then below you can see the groove nicely, and this is your hiatus semilunaris. Understood there? Then, and this one is a frontal air sinus. Then we come to the last bone, and this is a separate nasal bone known as the inferior nasal concha. A space underneath this concha where my forceps is there, known as the inferior meatus. In the inferior meatus there is opening of the duct here, and this is known as a nasolacrimal duct. This is a nose nadir, okay, and there is a eye part is there, so there is opening of the nasolacrimal duct in the inferior meatus. Okay, so nicely you can see, just when you go 1 to 1.25 centimeter behind the inferior nasal concha, can you see there is one opening is present there? Yes, so this is the opening of the auditory tube, also known as the eustachian tube, which is guarded above by the tubal elevation. So this they will talk in the little bit separate class. This is about the pharynx. So this is the nasopharynx. Here you can see this is a soft palate, where you can see nicely this is a tongue. So this part is a oropharynx, and then last is a nasopharynx. So today you just concentrate now about the lateral wall of your nose. Okay, so in this, so this much only you have to know. So this superior nasal concha, it is lined by the mucous membrane known as the olfactory epithelium, and these two, middle and the inferior nasal concha, is lined by the respiratory epithelium. So why this epithelium or the mucous membrane is there? Because already you know why this is importance is there, because they add the humidify your air. So nasal part it becomes very warm because of these lining epithelium of your nasal concha. So hope you understand. Okay, so thank you very much.